Hi everyone. It is time for April classes, and this is Daisy Daisy, or if you have another paper pack you want to use, that's great. Unfortunately, Daisy Daisy sold out extremely fast, so maybe not everyone got the paper, but these layouts will work for anything, any paper pack you have. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to see what the variety is going to be using this. I am using Close to My Heart's layouts, and I will be giving the directions so you can have a hard copy moving forward. So let's have some fun. And we're going to start with a white piece of Daisy cardstock. It is 12 by 12. And in this, I am showcasing stenciling, which I think we have kind of talked about before, but maybe we haven't done it all the way in a class or in a video, I think, more than anything. I'm going to actually use ballerina ink. As you can see, mine is gotten stained because I use this with a dark pigment ink. Doesn't hurt, it's been washed. These are very easy to wash. You just wipe them with a little towel. I put them in my dishwater and just swish them around and leave them in my dish drainer to dry. So when I put this layout together, the reason why I'm adding stenciling is I didn't like that it was kind of bare at the bottom. So I am going to just lay this down on my paper at the bottom. I'm using ballerina ink and I'm tapping it off on the side. And I'm using a soft swirling motion. When you do stenciling, it is all about the subtlety, unless you're trying to get something. And hopefully, can you see that? What that looks like? Hopefully you can see that. And I am not laying this across my page vertically. I am, or not vertically, horizontally. I'm doing it at an angle because I just want a soft look, and I'm kind of staying in the middle of my stencil. And if I didn't mention, I do tap it off because I don't want a harsh line that I have to try to get rid of. And I'm staying away from going to the bottom of my stencil or to the edge, so I don't have a line I have to deal with. And then I'm just going to end up right here with another really soft swirl. So voila, like that. And that, again, I use ballerina ink and just a sponge, and it gives you a nice border on your page. And it just doesn't take away from your page, it just enhances it. It just gives it some definition. I'm actually building this page. This is actually the right-hand side of the page. And so I am, and the cutting or the directions that I'm sending to you will have the cutting directions, so I'm not going to do that. You just have to do the dovetails for the banners. And of course, you can choose whichever pattern paper you like. So as you can see, I'm building the two outside, and then I'm going to overlap this in the middle. And again, I will be anxious to see what you guys do for your choices, especially if you didn't have Daisy Daisy. So see again how that just softened up that edge versus just being white. And now they call for a zip strip across the top. I didn't really want such a dark green zip strip, so I just cut a piece of the pattern paper, and I cut it at a 1/2 inch just like a zip strip, and then I mounted it on a 3/4 inch piece of black cardstock. This one uses a lot of black cardstock, so that is definitely something you're going to want to make sure, if you like that look, that you have black cardstock in your stash of basics. And I'm just going down just a 1/4 inch from the top. Oops, didn't quite have my finger on that. 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and just like that. And so that is a look I liked. Maybe you don't like that look, and that's fine. No big deal. It's just each has their own preference, and that's what's so cool about this paper pack, is that we all have our own style that we like. And so I'm just playing with everything here just a moment. And so this one, oops, I have already cut my photo mats. And so this one is this way, and then this is here. Now, this one is a small photo here with a journaling block. Now, maybe you have a smaller photo, that's perfectly fine, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and anchor those down because I like the placement. Kind of easy with the gingham. It gives you a little bit of a forward pattern there. So you have that. And I am going to come over just a smidge. I love this hero paper, this larger print. I think it's really pretty. Come down. This is where that T-ruler, I'm redesigning my, or not redesigning, I'm rearranging my space, and my T-ruler is kind of missing. So I'm kind of, where'd it go? So, oh, you know what? I already see that I didn't, and I lifted these down. Let's see if I can get them up without leaving too much residue. I forgot. These are supposed to come over on an inch. We're supposed to have more of the see, you only think it's you, but it happens to all of us. We all have to lift our paper at one time or another. Yes, that's right. Because I needed, and I'm just going to take my gummy eraser just to make sure I don't have any leftover residue from the tape. And then this is one of the stickers, and I'm actually going to add a dot, one of my dots here in the middle. So that, one, my pictures can go under, and it gives me a little bit of a lift. And then I am going to grab my black floral daisies. Everything's kind of out of place here right now. And let's see, like that. Sometimes they have little chads on them. And I think I like those. So I am going to put some tape on these. Oops. Come on, come on, come on. Liquid tape probably would have been the better way to go here. And I think I'm going to see if one of my open daisies, I think I'm going to carry that so I have a little swish going. And this time I am going just to add a little glue dot. Oops, wrong glue dots. Just to give it a little bit of texture. And that kind of carries that down. Hopefully you feel like that does also. So there is the right-hand page of this layout, okay? So to save time, I built the page here, and I already can see that I must have been asleep. And this might be really tricky whether I can get this up or not. A little wonky here. Not bad. All right, I put it at this mark. So the 1/4 inch down. Okay, so there you go. Feeling just to make sure it's okay. As you can see, I already stenciled this one. And stenciling doesn't take long. Boom, boom, you're done. That's what's really cool about it, okay? And then let's put these photo mats on. So this one is calling for this, and this. And I think, if I remember right, these might have been 4x4. One, and I didn't like that they didn't give enough border, and that was just a personal preference. So I thought this might be, the 3x4s would be more what I wanted to see. Oh, I see they came off that a little bit. Okay, so and I would have a tendency to have more, my page turned here. I would have a tendency to have more 3x4 size than 4x4. And I guess that's just, you know, getting up. 4x4, sometimes you have to be a little personable up closer. But that's strictly up to you. So as you can see, I just moved that again. Not paying attention, sorry. So then this is off of our sticker sheet, and it's going to go here. I am not I have taken my powder puff to it and taken the sticky off, so I'm kind of laying it right here. And this flower is supposed to tuck in here like that. And then I had some circles that I cut out, and they have this kind of ripply edge to them. And I thought, well, I don't want to get rid of them. That's good white daisy cardstock. And so I went ahead and stenciled this circle. And I thought it might be a nice accent piece underneath here and give me a little bit of a cluster. Kind of liking that. Now, I am going to take this. I should have done it while I was there. And I'm going to stick that to that sticker because I'm not putting anything on this side, if you can see that, because that is where the photo is. And I'm going to take, actually, let's see, this is my thin, thinner but wider, does that make sense, foam tape, and I'm just going to do that. Now when I actually put my photos on this, I will make sure that I have some kind of edge to it, but I want to make sure I can get those. This is what's nice about having different widths, because sometimes you just need a thinner strip and then you don't have to cut it, even though our micro tip scissors are amazing. Then you have to do a little trim job here. But I want to lay that on there to see if I like that. Yep. And then I'm going to tuck this here. So I've kind of got a little cluster going down here, if that makes sense. I am going to put a little piece here. And of course, when this is in a page protector, it makes all the difference. Oops. Get that angled back in there. It's a problem when you take the sticky off it. Okay, I'm liking that. So I am, wait, I gotta make sure I have that. Okay, just going to take these off. Now these are not as forgiving as lifting off a page as a tape remender is. I'm just telling you. It usually doesn't bode well. I've had many of issues with that. So I am just double checking where that's at. Yep, I'm gonna come in right there. And then I'm gonna, I wanted to lift that up. I wanted to place that. And so then I'm just going to put that there. Okay, so we have this look going. Okay, and then let's get our black daisies out again. And let's see what we have to play with. I think I'm gonna do one like that, and then maybe a gathering like that. Okay, I might play with these a little closer. Okay, let's find my glue dots again. Hard to see the glue dots, but they are a nice anchor without adding like liquid glue. Liquid glue is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have a preference for that, that's fine. I just like the way the glue dot works. Oops, that didn't get the glue dot. I wondered, I thought I saw it still on there. Sometimes it's hard to see these. Okay, so we have that. Dang, that's cute. I like this paper. It's a total different look than what we've had before. I'm, like I said, very sorry that it sold out. But see, I can still lift my photo under here, still put my photos down. And I really, you know me, I think it needs a little pop of something. Let me, trying to decide if, let's see if I like the pink enamel dots here. The nice thing, these come in 3 colors in one package, and you get 2 sheets of each. Of course, these are too dark, but these 2, I kind of like those. I think I'm just going to put a couple, oh, maybe. Just a couple little, mix and match. That's what's fun. Because we already have the flowers going, so kind of like that. Maybe that. All right, there's that. Let's go over to the second page and let's add some pink to this one also, even though we have that here, but not anything crazy. Just a little subtle, just to draw your eye. Oops. Didn't mean to put it on the sticker. There we go. All right, ladies. How about that? 1, 2. Pretty cool. I'm so excited. Talk to you soon. Enjoy. As always, you can find all kinds of product on my website. Bye, ladies.